Hello, Namaskar, and a very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Neha Bhatia. I'd like to welcome you to this channel, and I'd like to welcome you to this very powerful video that we're about to start. I'll be teaching you as to how to not get hurt by anybody. Okay, so if you are interested in this, quickly like this video, subscribe to this channel as well. Once again, my name is Neha Bhatia. I'm a communication specialist and NLP trainer. And before we begin, I would like you to please go and buy this book on Amazon, Frequency Matters, 21 Days to Raise Your Vibration. It's on Amazon.in. Quickly go and buy it. And we began with this powerful video. So this is a question that a lot of people have asked me, Neha, how to not get hurt? Why do I keep getting hurt again and again? When somebody says something, that story, that audio keeps repeating in my mind again and again and again. So let me share with you step by step as to how you can not get hurt at all. Okay, and I'm not just saying hurt emotionally, hurt in many different ways. When people kind of get hurt, and then it could be in relationship, it could be related to somebody said to you in terms of your self-respect, it could be in terms of anything for that matter. You will never ever get hurt if you apply the process right. Okay, so let's just see, okay, here, that this is, okay, one second. I need to just quickly take this paper out. Okay, here. So let's see, this is you, okay? Okay, this is you, okay? And this is this person. These are the number of people, okay? Let's say they say something and you get hurt, okay? So this could be your, let's say, your daughter, your husband, your son. It could be your brother. It could be your sister, whosoever. It could be your boss as well, okay? So now if they say something and you get hurt, so you need to understand this very clearly. It is very, very interesting actually. For example, they say something, okay, and the words come to you, okay, and now what happens is this loop keeps repeating, okay, and now what is happening is was this you just a few seconds ago? No. Now you have taken up their energy, you have absorbed their energy in whatever they said, okay? Now what is happening is, hear me out, you need to, the first thing that you need to do if you never ever want to get hurt is you need to protect your energy. This is something that we teach in our alignment membership, in our 21 days workshop as well. In our 21 days workshop, this session is on day 4. So if you want, you can quickly buy that workshop. And on day 4, I teach you how to protect your energy with a certain process. I'm also going to teach you here as well, very briefly. All you have to do is, this is the first step, okay? All you have to do is, you need to just, when you get up in the morning every single day, when I started this around 7, 8 years ago by myself. I never learned this process from anywhere. I just started to make like a circle around me, okay? And it is like my protection field, my uh, my protective layer, okay? And I just started to say that I'm protected and guided by my higher force. I'm protected and guided by my higher force. You can say any other affirmation, but this is something that I use. Now think about it. When you're protected, will they say anything to you? If they say, it will come out. But do you have to do this just once? No, you have to do it number of times. And to be honest with you, you have to do it every single day, or at least for your lifetime, every week for your lifetime. And a time will come after a few days, months, or even years that you would not even need this. You would automatically know that there is an energetic field around you. Nobody can enter that, and that is your space. The problem is that people are entering your space, okay? And you're letting them enter, okay? So first thing first is that you need to protect your energy, okay? By whatever they say, okay? Now it could be, let's say, somebody who have constantly said something to you. Initially it may take a few days, it's okay, but at the end of the day, when you continuously do this practice, you will start to be unaffected, unshakable, okay? This is the first thing that you need to do. Now the second thing that you need to understand is, I'm just going to write it down, HP, 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 HP. What does that mean? Hurt people, hurt people. Only people who are hurt, they hurt other people. It's as simple as that. Has it happened with you that somebody had said to you, hey, you hurt me, right? Because deep down you were also hurt, right? And imagine that I use the word deep down. So which means this is like a pattern of yours that has been coming. A lot of people have pattern of guilt, some people have pattern of fear, some people have collective patterns of many emotions, right? Some people has a primary pattern of let's say anger. Okay, so if you have number of patterns, number of emotions, negative emotions, so which means you have gone through a lot, but you have not grown through it. So time is that you grow through it. So first thing first is protect your energy. Second thing is have the awareness that hurt people. So if you don't want people to give you something, okay, which is not um, which is not a happy feeling, right? Simple, in simple words, that you need to stop doing that. Okay, that will come with awareness and with time as well. That will not come immediately. But because people have been hurt in the past by you, they will continuously do what they have done, right? I'll give you an example. So there's a wonderful story I'm going to just share with you. There was a monk who was just going and walking on a little park, and he sees a scorpion. Okay, and the scorpion was in a little bit of a bad condition. So what he did was he tried to kind of save the scorpion, and the moment he tried doing that, the scorpion, what is it called, stung, right? Stink, right? And or bite maybe, right? Okay, he did that. Now, did the monk stop it? Right? He did it once, he did it twice, okay, because he was, Scorpion was in an uncomfortable position. So there was a man sitting far away and he was watching this, and he came to the monk and he said that, why, you know what a scorpion is, and why are you trying to save the scorpion? You know what the monk said? The monk said, it is scorpion's nature to bite or to sting, right? But it is my nature to help or to save. Will I lose my nature just because he has a nature to sting? So here's the thing. This is a story many, many years ago. Okay. Today times have changed. Today, if you don't protect your energy, you will end up getting hurt. But will you lose your own natural way of being with people? No. If your natural way is to help people, keep helping people. But learn, grow with awareness so that at the end of the day, you start to evolve yourself and you start to attract the energies also who really appreciate, right? Who really appreciate even if you're helping. Because a lot of people who are hurt have been those who have overly helped other people, who have overly been available for other people. And in that whole process, they lost themselves. So I talked about that in my previous podcast as well, that you need to, of course, give the love to people, in your family, in your surroundings, but you don't have to give the power. Sometimes we end up giving so much of love that we give the power as well. Now, when you give the power, you will lose your self-respect. And when you give the power, what you do is you give this shield also to them, you throw away. You understand what I'm saying here? So this is very, very important. Now comes the third part. So got it? Now the third part that you need to know is trigger. Trigger. What are your triggers? You need to really sit down with yourself and work on your triggers. Can you change your triggers? No, no, no. Like if it is a natural way of, it is a nature of a scorpion to bite, he will continuously do that. He will not stop it, right? But how will you change it? How will you change, right? So this story was 100 years ago probably. I must have heard this 20 years ago, but this story is very old. But now today we need to understand, when somebody says something to us, we need to change our responses. But if you just change the responses consciously, it's not going to help. So you need to do something very interesting, is interrupt the pattern interrupt. If you're not interrupting the pattern, it will not help you. For example, let's say somebody says something to you and you just become calm, or you just don't say anything, or you just freak out, or you just smile. If it is happening consciously, if you're doing this forcefully, then which means that you haven't subconsciously changed your the whole process of your pattern. That's why it is not breaking, right? So what you need to do is, how you break the pattern. I'll give you an example, simple example. Let's say somebody is continuously talking about just random thing, okay, and you are just not interested in listening to that person. Do you not notice you automatically just change the topic, right? Change the topic, right? So what does that mean? You also change his pattern of the way he's speaking, right? So a lot of people, when they come to me, I change their patterns a lot. Sometimes people have a lot of patterns, and from very from a very long time, and just their ego is sometimes not allowing them to change as well. They want to stick on to it. Sometimes it's not that they're stuck. Sometimes they want to be with that feeling, because they enjoy that feeling of being miserable, because when they are miserable, they get all the attention from people, they get all the appreciation from people, they get not even the appreciation, but they get all the attention from people, and these people sometimes become attention seekers as well. So what is the mistake that you're doing over here? The mistake that you're doing over here is, you don't know where to get the attention in your life, right? You don't have any big goals in your life, right? And when you won't have that, you will automatically start to seek attention in different ways, and it is not conscious, it is all subconscious. Okay, so let me ask you this question, simple question. Okay, let's suppose somebody hurt you by saying something. Okay, what is it that you think of the most? His face, his voice, or it's just a feeling inside your body? Okay, so if it is just a face of the person coming again and again, you have all the options. Just remove that face. How would you remove that? Just imagine that that face, or that movie is running on a particular, it's an NLP technique. Just the movie is running on a particular television screen, and just take a rubber band, or just take a not a rubber band, take a rubber eraser, and just go and rub it. Simple. It will go out of your subconscious. Is that person really there? No, right? It's just in your mind. It's just in your mind. Okay. The second is, maybe is the audio. Maybe you're hearing the audio again and again. Okay. So similarly, again, do that. Just take the screen, put the complete video, and just reduce the voice. Finish it. Okay. And then if you still have a feeling, so with feeling, I would recommend you to come and take an alignment call with me, because when people start to experience feelings, um, that usually starts to come on the body, and for that you need to come and sit with me and we work through it. Okay, sometimes the feeling can come on the chest, on the stomach, and that's also pretty easy to let go, but you may have to do it a couple of times to program the pattern very well. Okay, so when that starts to happen, you will automatically let go of the feeling as well. Okay, what else are you feeling when you get hurt? Right, mostly either it is somebody's picture running in your mind, somebody's sounds running in your mind, or it's a feeling that is running in your mind, right? Or you may also feel that, hey, you know what, I have this issue not being resolved. So another thing that comes in this particular whole pattern is very, very important, that you need to work on your self-worth. These people, as much as they are coming inside your space, even if you're protected, and still again they're doing it because you have not recognized your own self-worth. You have not recognized that you need to move from self-hatred to self-love, self-criticism to self-appreciation, right? You're looking for appreciation from outside, you're looking for validation from outside, approval from outside all the time. When you will start to give it to yourself on a regular basis, which we also do in our 21 days workshop, and also in our membership, when we have a progress report on a weekly basis. Okay, so when you give yourself a progress and see, okay, how well you're going, what are you doing on a daily basis. So I always tell my people, go and pamper yourself, go to a salon, and the most important thing is that you need to have a big vision of your life, right? If you don't have a vision in your life, you will keep getting trapped in the past and the past and the past again and again and again, right? So you need to understand this one thing very, very clearly. You are getting hurt again and again because you don't know the opposite of hurt, and you also don't know how to get to that opposite of hurt, right? So, for example, when somebody is hurting you, which means somebody is coming in your space, right? The opposite of it would be that you are unshakable. Do you have the methods to be unshakable on a daily basis? Are you doing something? Something very correct, something not just random thing here and there, right? So first thing first, protect your energy on a regular basis. Okay. Second thing is that have the awareness that hurt people, and let's say even if you're getting better, if you're still once in a while getting hurt or people are still saying things, you cannot change those people. You can only change your responses on a regular basis. And responses will only change in the mind, in the subconscious mind, which we also call as anchoring in, in NLP. You are anchored the moment you hear something from that person. So even if you're working on yourself, automatically, if you have again been hurt, you have not protected yourself, the mind will once again go on to that neurological pathway that okay, in 2019 he did this to me, in 2018, and the whole story will automatically come back again, and then again you will be in the same place. And if after that you have an anxiety attack, or if you have any body pain, or if you have any shivering in your body, or whatever it is, it will start to come. It's just like that pathway. So how about you just cut that pathway from the very beginning, right? So it's like you have a trigger, okay, and then you have a response of feeling hurt, being feeling unworthy. So break the pattern. Simple, break the pattern. Just imagine that okay, you have a trigger, somebody said something to you, immediately just go and drink water. Feel that first, say that, and don't take it to the hurt point, but just okay, he said something to me, okay, I'm going to go and drink water. Said something to me, and now when you sit down, and then now change the response. Do that again, okay, because now you've broken the pattern. Now once again, just feel how you want to feel in the future. Do it again and again, every day, 10 to 20 times, believe you me, with your parents, with your husband, with your wife, with your children, with your any of your family members, with your bosses, with your employees, this technique works really well. And it just doesn't work even in just in hurt, but in any way when people say something to us and that loop keeps repeating, it's like a loop, it just doesn't stop, right? That statements keep repeating, and sometimes these statements are very fast, sometimes there are so many, sometimes there is just one, okay? So how do you change that? By all these couple of methods that I just shared with you. If you like this video, please do subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you buy this book, because in this book I've shared a lot in detail. If you want, you can also buy our 21 days NLP workshop. We give it out as an offer as well at the moment. We give you for 3 months, 6 months, and lifetime as well, depending on which offer you take. Otherwise, if you want, you can just book an alignment call with me, and I'll be more than happy to serve you in an alignment call. Okay? Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and keep smiling, keep enjoying. Bye.